Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vegan Brie. I talk about all things vegan and cruelty free, mainly beauty. I'm gonna get into my November favorites. A couple days late, today's November 2nd, but I didn't film this weekend except for a palette bingo. So let's get into this. I do want to talk about a couple, not fails, but like sort of disappointing. So first, this just happened, but I just posted my winter FabFitFun unboxing. Look at this. This is the Future Society Floating Forest perfume. And this already cracked. I don't really know how that happened. I've used it a few times, but it's just odd. And it doesn't like, so not that I just went on traveling with that, but that was just kind of odd. And it feels pretty solid, like, but I don't know. It didn't come cracked, but I haven't dropped it or anything. And this room is carpet, so I don't know, but I just thought I would make a note of that. It does last a long time. I'll put the notes on the screen. It's an interesting fragrance. I talked about a little bit in my FabFitFun video. Their whole line is all about extinct flowers. It's not like a stereotypical feminine scent. It has, I don't know if it's like pepper or something, but anyway, I think it's good. It's fresh, but not like, I don't know. I'll put the notes here, but yeah, I do like this a lot. And besides the cap breaking, that was kind of disappointing. And then this one, I like it, but I don't know if it's a favorite because it's sort of difficult to take off, and I don't have that experience with other tubing mascaras. But this is the Covergirl wrap. I don't know what this is called. It says wrap here, and I've seen it like wrap tubing, but maybe I'm mistaking. Maybe I'm like thinking of the Makeup Revolution one. The eye enhancer, there's also other eye enhancers. Anyway, this is the Max Motion Black, so the black shade. I like the wand a lot. I do like that it is lengthening, but it does last, it lasts all day, even though it doesn't, it's almost like it transfers. I'm not wearing it today, but it like transfers kind of up here. But it doesn't look like it's flaky. I notice that every time I wear it, and I don't have that experience with other mascaras. And you have to use warm water. I'm not saying scalding hot, but it has to be warm, or else this is a itch. This is something else. This is a pain in the ass to take off. You've been warned. It is really good. It's just, like I said, it's kind of a pain to take off compared to other tube mascaras. And I do really like tube mascaras. I'm not wearing one right now, but I'll get into what I'm wearing right now, actually, after I talk about another. So I got this Lake and Sky set, 6-piece sampler set from FabFitFun, as well as the 1111 vanilla scent. And I like layering this with this just to make it a little bit more, I don't know, I guess feminine, somewhat, not super sweet, but to tone down that scent, which isn't bad. I don't know. It's kind of not, I don't know. It's harsh for me. Okay, maybe it's great for you, but I do like sweet scents, not like sickly sweet, but yeah, still trying to figure out what I'm looking for in a fragrance and what I like, what I don't like. But this is just like, okay, like I had to sort of remind myself that I was actually wearing a fragrance, like, and I want to smell it on me. I'm not saying I want to walk into the room and everybody like, whoa, like hit in the face, because if you know, you know. But I want to be like, oh, someone smells good, or like, oh, like I smell good. And I don't know, it's sort of, it's just kind of a weak fragrance. And one of my friends like, you could wear it to bed, which is, you know, but I don't want to buy a fragrance just for bedtime. They have sprays you can spray your pet. They have like room sprays and bedtime sprays. Don't think this is cheap. So, and this set is just, again, kind of meh. It has the original 1111, the 1111 Azure, 1111 Vanilla, which I have here, the Midnight, and the Santal Gray, and last the Apres. And they're just all, I don't know, just not my cup of tea. So, I don't know, I might give this to somebody, because I got this for $19 on FabFitFun, and they're just not wowing me. Maybe someone else will like them. I'm sure someone else will like them. They all have the 1111, I believe. I do want to try their Suede Peach. One of my friends recommended that, and that sounds like it smells better than these. I'm just saying, probably completely off, and everyone else likes those fragrances but me. Not saying they're bad, but they're just not something that I'm like, wow, I want to reach for that. Something I do want to reach for, and I'm super impressed, and I'm trying to find a dupe for this. I did just purchase 3. Well, my husband purchased for me, aka my husband purchased for me, but basically I bought them for myself. So yeah, and he gave his approval that he thinks those would smell good. From Juliana's Perfumes, Alicia Budget Beauty recommended. That site, that line, that house, whatever. So I'm really excited. But I'm hoping one of them's a dupe. But this, anyway, I did film a video, the new Kayali Freedom Discovery layering set. And the latte one is my favorite. It smells so good. It lasts all day, but again, not like overpowering where it hits people in the face and someone's like, whoa, who's wearing perfume? I think it smells delicious. I like the smell of coffee. It has sort of like caramel, but if you don't like sandalwood, you're not gonna like it. They have a just basically plain sandalwood, the musk sandal, and I like that better on my husband, but it still smells good. I like the smell of sandalwood, but I want something else. So I like the matcha one. The bouquet one my kids actually like. I don't know if my kids should be wearing perfume, but they like it. So it's not super hit you in the face floral, but it has because it has that sandalwood. But this latte one, oh, so good. I just love it. I thought I was going to say obsessed. I almost did, but I didn't. That's just, I don't know, too much. So if you have any recommendations for sandalwood latte fragrances, let me know. And then let's get into one skincare product that I knew I would like, but I hadn't tried. I've tried the Haru's, the eye cream, and then I feel like something else, but it could have just been the eye cream. And I want to try more products from Haru. I don't think they're just available on Amazon. It's just where I purchased it. I try not to shop on Amazon, but sometimes it's tempting and just so easy, and it was on sale. So especially if I'm going to try something for the first time, I like to save some money, because if it sucks, then, you know. Got the Haru Wonder Black Rice 5 Ceramide Barrier Moisturizing Cream. And this puppy was filled all the way. You only need a little bit. It doesn't really have a fragrance at all that I can detect. I really like it. You get 1.69 fluid ounces. I have dry skin, and I don't think this is heavy, greasy, any of those things, but my face still feels like moisturized when I wake up without being like gross. I do like a heavier moisturizer since I do have dry skin, but I wear this morning and night, and the packaging is nice. I think on sale I got it for $16, and usually I think it's $28. I'll put it here, but yeah, it's really nice. They have some nice skincare. And then, so yeah, that's the only skincare product. And then, I don't know if I put this in a favorite, I don't think last month, but this is the Catrice Soft Glam Baked Blush. I don't know why the writing is already kind of wearing off, but whatever. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Rare Beauty one. That's similar to this. But this packaging, you can see the color. In the Rare Beauty one, you can't. I got the shade Peachy Breeze, and I'm wearing it on top of another blush today, and I love it. If you don't like glowy blushes, you're gonna hate it. This one is actually not as messy as the Rare Beauty one. The Rare Beauty one has product just everywhere. You can go with a fluffy brush. I like glow, and I am wearing highlighter also on top of this. You don't need to, but I like the extra glow, okay? I have dry, kind of dull, in my opinion, dull skin. Dull, not dull, dull skin. But there's, I think, 4 shades. You can get it on TikTok Shop, Amazon, or on the Catrice website. And like I said, I really, really like it. But if you don't like glowy blushes, you're gonna hate it. If you want a matte blush, this is not it. They have matte blushes, just not that. And it's $8, so. And then the mascara that I'm wearing and I've really been liking is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Platinum Mascara. I hate the packaging. I think it's kind of cheapy, personally. And you can, I don't know. But this does not flake. At least I don't think so. I don't see any flakes. Maybe like 1, 2. I like the volume it gives. I just did 1 like little layer, but I like that it separates my lashes. I like that it's not, the wand isn't too big, that I can get it here without being super messy. Again, if you know, you know, some mascaras you cannot do that. It's just gonna make a mess under there and just not a good situation. This is lengthening, you know, some volume. I would recommend getting it on sale. Tarte has a lot of sales, so you don't need to pay for this full price. I got this in, I think, Icon Box or whatever it's called now. I don't know, the edit box, whatever it is, but I don't get it in PR anymore. I would like to. I'd like to, you know, get in some stuff, but it's fine. I probably would, if I would repurchase this, I would get it in a mini, because I don't like paying a lot for mascara, because I switch out my mascaras every like 3-ish months. I am prone to eye infections and eczema, so, and dry eyes, all that kind of stuff. And then I'm just going to include 2 more products, and then that's it. I've been liking some products, but not enough for them to be favorites for now. 3 palettes, okay, that I was testing last month and loving. Let's start with, I posted my review video, which I've been using this for more than, like, longer than the review video, which is not doing well at all. I'm not doing any more eyeshadow palette reviews for a while, because anyway, this is the Nomad Crystal, the Christmas palette. Okay, we're not butchering the name again. I really like it. I said my thoughts about it in that video. I wish the mattes, there was just a different selection of mattes. I wish there was like a matte, light matte green or something like that, or a light puppy brown. If you know, you know. So that's just it. I love the shimmers. It's not that I don't like the mattes. It's just, this is not my favorite mattes. They're fine. I mean, they blend all the things, but I just wish there was one more mid-tone, because this is basically skin tone on me. This is my skin tone. The shimmers I love. I love the sparkle. I don't know. This is not giving it justice, but they have sparkle. They have shift. They are beautiful. And the packaging, I mean, come on. I do have a code up until the end of the year. No money. I don't get a commission. You get 10% off. And I don't know if they're still gonna be having their Cyber Monday or all the deals, but if they are, great. If not, you get 10% off if you use my code Vegan Brie up until the end of the year. And then from Bellabeautebar, this palette that I bought from my friend Caitlin House Makeup. Love the shimmers, love the purples, the pinks, the green. This is such a fun palette. And this is not new, but this is new to me. And I did a video all about the next palette and this palette. Bellabeautebar is so expensive. I really want the Coalescence palettes, but I might just get some singles, because I don't know if I need the mattes, even though it's so pretty. And their shimmers are all they crack up to be. I understand why people love Bellabeautebar, but they're expensive. I know they're not, it's probably expensive to make special shade, but. And then this is also not new, but it's new to me, the Blend Bunny All Done Up palette. I got this again. I bought this from my friend Caitlin House Makeup. I love it. These shades are more, they're deeper on me. Not my favorite pastels, personally, but the shimmers I love. I love how grungy this is. I love the mustard row, this shade. And I love the warm tones. I even love this, even though this shade, even though it looks kind of blue on me. Grays just always pull blue on me, but I love Blend Bunny, even though I only have 2 palettes. It's not that I haven't wanted to get more, but I am not the person who's going to push you or pressure you to buy something. That's just not me. I only buy things that I know, or think I know I will use every shade, if not most of the shades, because I don't like wasting my money. I don't spend that much money on myself. I really don't. I kind of a tight budget with myself. I have kids. I just don't want to have a lot of makeup. I only want to own things that I actually love. So if that's the kind of channel you want to watch, as well as, you know, only seeing cruelty-free and vegan brands, even if you're not cruelty-free and vegan. If you didn't know, I'm vegan and I only buy cruelty-free and vegan products across everything. Lifestyle, makeup, beauty, all the things. Then I would click subscribe. I try to do videos under 10 minutes because my watch time is not high. So if you want me to do longer videos, my watch time's got to go up. And I would love to get monetized in 2026. It's been my goal for years. If you want to help me do that, please watch my videos all the way through. If you do, which nobody does this, so people probably obviously are not watching all the way through, please put some type of emoji, whatever emoji you want, your favorite emoji, the emoji you use the most, which is probably your favorite, down below. And like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video.